Hello. Here in this third week of Advent, we turn from an expectant waiting for the return of Christ to prepare for the celebration of his birth in Bethlehem. And that story starts not in the stable, but in a surprise visit by an angel to a young teenager in Nazareth. Mary is betrothed to Joseph, who is often thought of as an older man, but there's no biblical evidence for that. True, we presume he had died by the time that Jesus embarks upon his ministry, aged about 30, but people die in their 40s all the time in the ancient world, and there's no reason to suspect that Joseph was anything other than perhaps an older teenager than Mary, a young couple in love and anticipating a life together as carpenter and wife. Then it all changes. This messenger from God, Gabriel by name, brings disturbing news. God has chosen her for the birth of the Messiah, and the Spirit of God will enact the conception without the need for a human father. Certainly not Joseph, a good man who would never have engaged in premarital sex, and who is as disappointed with the news of Mary's pregnancy as Mary is bemused by it. The depictions of that conversation between an angel and the young girl that I love the most are by the 15th century Florentine artist Fra Angelico, the Angelic Friar. We have three surviving versions. One in Cortona, painted in the early 1430s, another for his hometown of Fiesole, now in the Prado in Madrid from the 1440s, and a third in the place of its painting, San Marco, Florence, from the same period. Here it is from a book of his paintings. It's a kind of picture that I'm sure you will have seen on many a Christmas card. You might want to look them up on the web. The angel always has rainbow-coloured wings, and through his announcement, Jesus is conceived, with the words in the Cortona version written in gold and in Latin. "Hail, thou that art highly favoured, the Lord is with thee." To which Mary replies in upside-down letters going the other way, "Behold the handmaid of the Lord, be it unto me according to thy word." That version is the most beautiful and extravagant of versions, but I prefer the simplicity of the one that you just saw, the one that Fra Angelico painted for his own convent where he spent the last years of his life, San Marco in Florence. Here all is rapt attention between these two, angel and girl. In 2015, I wrote a poem about this story and its painting, and here's part of it as we close. Too wondrous by far, pinions scattering liquid gold, fire on the breath of God. The angel's wings fluttering under the Spirit's sigh as, from opened heaven's window, unlocked glory floods through the billowing veil. Shimmering in the evening hour, air glistens, prayer's hour, and kneeling, she listens. An effulgence of promise long slept, now kept. She, half guessing, half alarmed, says yes, and her womb trembling conceives the divine, the gift of new wine. The messenger, stirring the heavy air, departs, and with all her arts she grasps the last remaining scintillation and squirrels the glory in her heart. Not for now the dread report of grief-piercing sword for her. The angel reserves that text for Simeon's word and the unwelcome gift of myrrh. This Advent, let's join with Mary in saying yes to God, whatever the cost. God bless.